Last year, I talked about how a family channel called Okbaby came to an end. Parents of the channel, Oscar and Kira, ended their engagement and announced it in a video posted last January. Following the video, Kira received a ton of hate as she said she was the one to end the relationship. Just based on their original breakup video, people commented a lot of negative things towards her, and they even had to make a follow-up video in hopes that people would kind of ease up on that hate. But things really didn't get better. And even after all this time later, the hate still hasn't really eased up. The two of them share 4 children and have been vlogging for years now. People felt super connected to them and they were just really hurt to see this happen to them. Viewers were just in shock, and things only got worse when a few months later, rumors started to go around that Kira had a new boyfriend, and it was actually her friend's fiance, and someone her and Oscar would often hang out with. It for sure led to more hate, but through everything, Kira and Oscar have kept on pretty good terms. They weren't able to work things out enough to share their family channel, so they each have their own individual channels now. And they've been friendly and filming together here and there. And recently, the two of them sat down to do a Q&A to talk about some of their regrets that they have about their breakup, how it was handled, and all the little things in between. Kira started out by talking about how she kind of put on a front for the world, and she regrets doing that. She tried to act so okay about the decision to break up when she was sad and hurting still, which is honestly what got her the most hate in their breakup video. People felt like she was happy and okay, and Oscar was hurting, and all of the comments were talking about how they just didn't like how she was acting in the video, and they felt like she was putting Oscar down, and yeah, but it wasn't going very well for her.
Every breakup is gonna come with regrets, and especially in the sense of how things are handled. There's really no perfect way. I do kind of regret how I handled things online. Actually, not kind of, a lot. I do feel like that I was trying to pretend I was okay when truly I wasn't, and I should have accepted and not embraced, but just been okay with having emotions at the time. And then also, I think I should have given you more space and not tried to be friends right away.
Yeah, I could see that.
Oscar then says his regrets, which were about how he wished he handled things towards the end of their relationship differently, and he also wanted to give advice to those who may be struggling in their own relationships.
I regret the way I acted out of emotion towards the end of our relationship because I saw it coming. Lashed out a few times. I hate that I did that. Wish we went to therapy. Like, the minute you started having those feelings, I wish you would have told me. We could have tried going to therapy. I would say, for those of you who are feeling any sort of way towards your significant other, let them know immediately. Seek therapy. Try to fix it as soon as possible and nip it in the butt before it becomes an overwhelming feeling that you can't escape anymore, you know?
They both talk about what kind of went wrong for them and how they didn't really respect each other as much as they should have in their relationship.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely like most things that I regret in our relationship. I've changed, like, especially our respect for each other. I'm not sure we ever had respect for each other.
Well, we used to joke around a lot, which I thought it was funny, and like we both thought it was banter and stuff. But when you hear the same jokes over and over and over, they become not funny, and then they just become kind of rude, which, I don't know. I think that was from our high school mentality. We brought that into our relationship since we got together so young.
And probably the biggest question got answered in this video, and that is, how does Oscar feel about Kira's boyfriend? So Kira's dating Preston. He is her former best friend's fiance, like I said, and this situation clearly does not look good there. But she's opened up about their relationship on Instagram and does talk about it here and there on her YouTube channel. But they started dating, she said, last March. And in this video, Oscar talks about how he felt first kind of hearing about the two of them together and what it's been like since.
I was definitely shocked at first. It was definitely an adjustment. A little, I wouldn't say it caught me off guard.
But kinda.
Yeah, but definitely. It's just weird because of who it was. Truthfully, if she dated anybody else, I wouldn't care. The positives of it have been that the kids were already comfortable with him, already kind of knew him. And so the transition into that was a little easier, which is kind of nice. But it was still really, really awkward and uncomfortable.
Do you feel like it's better?
Yeah. I feel like our friendship isn't there anymore, but hey, that's what it has to be. It's just, yeah, you guys are doing your thing.
Kira and Oscar both go on to talk about how their breakup has helped them learn things for future relationships, for Oscar, and for Kira learning things for the relationship that she is in, which on Instagram she has said that she thinks that Preston is the one. I will add that. But as far as things with her and Oscar, they do seem like they are on pretty good terms with each other, which is honestly all you can really ask for with them having 4 kids and having to co-parent.
So to sum it all up, we're doing great. We're working on each other. No. We are working on bettering ourselves separately and using the lessons we learned over this last year to better our own lives now. We were a little too young. We were a little too naive. So learn from us. Mature a little more before you decide to make such life decisions like we made. And yeah.
The thing is, they might be on good terms, but that doesn't exactly mean their viewers are happy with Kira still. Even after all this time, people are still hating on Kira, especially on Oscar's videos. I feel like at this point, like, if you don't like her, like, just don't watch. Commenting isn't going to make her and Preston break up. But nearly every video that Oscar uploads, people talk about how Kira is horrible, how they're just, like, so sorry that Oscar has to, like, you know, co-parent with her, and they just, like, can't believe she left Oscar. And I will say that, you know, they're both admitting to faults in their relationship. Oscar even said, like, he lashed out a couple times. So when people are like, she's so dumb for leaving him and stuff like that, we really don't know what happened in their relationship. And they obviously broke up for a reason. And shouldn't we just want everyone to be happy in the end? Like, shouldn't we want Oscar to be with somebody who wants to be with him and Kira to be with someone that she wants to be with as well? Because if everyone's like, Kira should have stayed with Oscar, like, then they both would be unhappy. And that's not me defending her being with Preston, because that situation is a whole mess. But I definitely just think that the comments about she should have stayed with him and stuff are just ridiculous. Because if you want the best for Oscar, you claim you want the best for him, or you think that he deserves the world or stuff, obviously they both were not in the best place to be giving each other the world or the best since they were arguing, and they're admitting that it was good that they broke up and they've learned so much from it. But anyway, that's me going on a rant. What I'm trying to say is that Kira has still been getting a lot of hate, and it's caused her to keep her comments off on YouTube, and she addressed this in a video that she posted yesterday, that she just does not feel like she wants to turn those comments back on YouTube, and she's only really answering questions on her Instagram now.
I just feel like YouTube's comment section has become a very toxic place, and not just because of what's happened with me in the last year or two, but also just, wait, really quickly, the last year and a half, I feel like people are gonna hear year or two and be like, oh my God, so 2 years ago, like, no, relax, calm down. Even before all of this, YouTube really, I don't know, it just became a very negative place, so I just prefer to stick to like Instagram comments and stuff. But if you have any questions, message me over there or comment over there. I've been kind of leaving something in my stories to comment and respond to, so I kind of love that idea, and that's what I'm going with right now.
In the same video, she talked about how she kind of fell off in videos over the last year because of everything that was coming at her, but she really wants to vlog more and show and talk more about her life and not just make videos that revolve around her kids. She also wants to focus on herself and not have to worry so much about the haters.
One thing that is definitely a goal with my videos is really to just like connect with you guys more. I feel like I've really lost that over the last like year or two, and I think because a lot of it is that there was just so much judgment and rumors. Again, not all of it is a rumor. There is definitely some truths in some of the situations, but a lot of it is also inaccurate, and it just made me really shut down and be scared to like open up. But truthfully, there's always going to be people who don't like me, and I'm proud of me. I'm happy with where I'm at. I'm happy with the choices that I've made, and I need to be more confident in that, because I think a lot of you guys relate to me and appreciate when I share what's going on in my life, whether that be good or bad.
So as of right now, that's what's been going on with these two. I think it's good to see them on good terms, especially because it was kind of petty for a minute there, which was definitely something that people were talking about in terms of like them being a family channel and them having kids and it all being so public. For them to get petty or stoop low or shade each other in a YouTube title, that just isn't something that should be happening. But it's been over a year now and things are clearly a lot better, and hopefully it keeps up. But that is what they had to say about their regrets and what the future of content kind of looks like for Kira. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye guys.